Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. Well, here we are then. Unfortunately, I've had a telephone call from the hospital which requires us to cut short our little break, doesn't it, darling?
Yes, unfortunately, yeah.
So we are going to head on back to the marina and unfortunately have to go back home tomorrow. But for you lucky people, this is not the end of the vlog. This is the beginning of the vlog of our journey back from where are we starting from? Oh, I know, Bridge 27 back to the marina. And I'll tell you more when we get there, so join us. We'll get going, shall we?
Yeah.
We'll get going. Come on then. Well, we couldn't work out why there were no other boats here. Having spotted a great big ant's nest, we moved the boat along a bit, only just to discover there's a bloody wasp's nest. Oh well, let's move on again. Thankfully, we had picked a beautiful day to cruise, so it was no real hardship to get back on the tiller and head off towards Welford Junction, which is where we thought we might be able to find a nice mooring and spend the night. The journey itself had been relatively quiet so far with very little traffic, but as the day wore on and the night time fast approached in some ways, the traffic certainly did as well, as you will see. There are a number of reasonable moorings as on this stretch of the canal. The ones that you can see on the port side now are basically like long sleepers attached to the bank piling. Unfortunately, some of the wood has either rotten or has somehow been removed, and it leaves a nasty little bolt sticking out. And you have to be very mindful of this when you decide to moor up in such a place. Now, often we speak of meeting boats either on bends or bridges, as we will do later on in this vlog, but nobody ever seems to mention reed beds, and the reed beds are very prolific on this stretch of the canal. And as you can see the boat coming towards me, just clipping one there to try and avoid me, although we were right over to the side, and I don't know whether the video will actually show this, but we did actually tilt as we started to run aground on the embankment. There is so much pleasure to be had by cruising a narrowboat in weather such as this. It was an absolutely glorious late afternoon. As you can see, look at those reflections. Plenty of lovely moorings here, lovely Armco to link up to. We tend to like a bit of a view, although in the heat, when it's really oppressive, these trees are very welcome. When it rains, they can be a right pain as they tend to drip even when it's not raining on the roof of the boat, and it can be really frustrating. Here we have a classic nightmare in the making. Boat, quite rightly so, moored up on pilings, but it's unfortunately opposite a reed bed, near a bend, and under a bridge, or by a bridge. What's the betting I meet something as I go round this corner? Etiquette dictates that the person nearest the bridge has right of way, which didn't really give me a lot of places to go. There was actually a lot of mud here, but we managed it, but only just. farmer was busy in the field on our starboard side, and it's great to see life in the countryside at this time of the year. There's just so much going on, always something to watch, including a lovely reed bed coming up. And guess what we found in a reed bed? Yep, you're absolutely right. Not one, but two narrowboats coming towards us. Again, we were very good. We held back and tried not to clip too many of the bushes on our starboard side as we waited for them to pass through. So as we approach our final turn and arrive at the Welford Junction moorings, we were delighted to see there's plenty of space to moor up on. In fact, I did question why there was so much space. Unfortunately, we would find out very soon. Time to wind first, I think, and to the starboard on the right hand side here you will see the start of the Welford arm, which takes you up to Welford, and to our port side the Grand Union Leicester line continues. But we're going to just do a quick wind here so that we can head back and find somewhere nice to moor up. I thought you were going to moor up here, I can hear you all say. What on earth are we doing cruising past his lovely mooring? Let me explain in a little bit more detail.
Oh, that's not good. Ants! What the hell are they doing in there? Where do they come from? Oh, God. Oh, no. Can't see the time. Burn in the box.
So given that it was now quite late in the day, we arrived back at our favourite mooring near Bridge 27. The ants? Well, it took some little while, but we managed to get them all out of the cratch. They just seemed to appear. They were all running up my legs, my shoes, my sock. Oh, it was a nightmare. Carol was getting quite excited about them all running around in the cratch. The last thing we wanted was ants in the narrowboat itself. We'd never get them out. But fortunately we managed to achieve that and escape to our favourite little place here by Bridge 27, where we were able to spend a pleasant night, a relaxed night, before an early start the next morning.
If you wanna play the game with me.
as you can see, here we are. We're back in the marina. We did a quick rubbish dump on the way and filled up with water. Nothing like having a full tank of water, is there?
I wondered what you was going to say then.
When somebody wants to put the washing machine on. But it's really about us packing up now so we can get back on our way. However, and thank you so much again for watching us today and for all your lovely comments over the past few weeks. And don't forget, give us a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you're not already on our Facebook family and you want to know what we're really getting up to, please go and join, because we won't be able to put it out on YouTube for about a couple of weeks. But rest assured, in 2 weeks' time or so, there will be another YouTube video. And that will be the first of our specials. Yes, specials. So until then, look after yourselves and keep safe. And this is Ian.
Carol.
Saying ta-ra for now.
Bye.